Welcome to Peak Analytics,
where we're about to take a deep dive into the life of Gordon Hayward, the former NBA star who's had one heck of a journey. From his Indiana roots to his all-star peak, his brutal injuries, and his life off the court, we're unpacking it all: his height, age, wife, family, house, net worth, lifestyle, and so much more. This is gonna be a long one, so grab a snack, get comfy, and let's jump into the story of a guy who's battled through adversity to leave a lasting mark on basketball and beyond. If you're loving this content, smash that like button, share it with your crew, and hit subscribe with that notification bell so you never miss a video. Let's keep the community growing. Gordon Daniel Hayward was born on March 23, 1990, in Indianapolis, Indiana, which makes him 35 years old as of June 2025. Growing up in Brownsburg, a small town just outside Indy, Gordon was your typical Midwestern kid with a love for sports. But here's the wild part: he almost ditched basketball entirely. Why? Because he thought he'd never get tall enough to compete. His parents, Gordon Scott Hayward and Jody Hayward, both stand at 5 feet 10 inches, and as a freshman at Brownsburg High School, Gordon was a scrawny 5 feet 11 inches. He was so unsure about his basketball future that he was splitting time with tennis, where he was a state-ranked player. But then, boom, a late growth spurt hit, and by his senior year, he was a legit 6 feet 8 inches, though some sources say he's closer to 6 feet 9 inches in real life, even if the NBA listed him at 6 to 8. That height, combined with his silky smooth game, turned him into a high school star. In 2008, he led Brownsburg High to an Indiana Class 4A state championship, hitting a clutch jumper at the buzzer to seal the deal. That moment put him on the map, and colleges came calling. Gordon chose Butler University, a mid-major program in his home state, over bigger names like Purdue. At Butler, he became a legend. Over 2 seasons, he averaged 14.4 points and 7.5 rebounds, but it was his sophomore year in 2010 that made him a national name. He carried the Butler Bulldogs to the NCAA championship game, facing off against the mighty Duke Blue Devils. If you remember that game, you know Gordon nearly won it with a half-court heave at the buzzer that rimmed out. Man, that shot was this close to being one of the greatest moments in college hoops history. He was named Horizon League Player of the Year, and with that, he declared for the 2010 NBA Draft. The Utah Jazz grabbed him with the 9th overall pick, and at 20 years old, Gordon was headed to the pros. His 7 years with the Jazz were a steady climb to stardom. He went from a raw rookie averaging 5.4 points to a legit star by 2016-17, putting up 21.9 points per game and earning his first NBA All-Star nod in 2017. That summer, he signed a massive 4-year, $128 million contract with the Boston Celtics, reuniting with his college coach, Brad Stevens. The hype was real. Gordon was a versatile wing who could score, pass, and defend, and Boston fans dreamed of a championship run. But fate had other plans. Just 5 minutes into his Celtics debut on October 17, 2017, against the Cleveland Cavaliers, disaster struck. Going up for an alley-oop, Gordon landed awkwardly, fracturing his tibia and dislocating his left ankle. The injury was gruesome, his leg bent at a sickening angle, and the TD Garden went silent. His entire 2017-18 season was wiped out, and he needed 2 surgeries, one in October 2017 and another in March 2018 to remove hardware from his ankle. It was a gut punch, not just physically but mentally. The Celtics made it to the Eastern Conference Finals without him, and Gordon had to grind through a long, painful rehab. By October 2018, he was back, scoring 10 points in his return game against the Sixers. But the injuries kept coming. In November 2019, he fractured his left hand against the Spurs, missing 6 weeks. Then, in the 2020 playoffs, he suffered a grade 3 right ankle sprain after landing on a teammate's foot, sidelining him again. Despite these setbacks, Gordon had flashes of brilliance. In November 2019, he dropped 39 points against the Cavs, tying his career high, and in January 2021, He erupted for 44 points in a single game for the Charlotte Hornets, where he signed a 4-year, $120 million deal in 2020 after leaving Boston. But the injury bug wouldn't quit. Calf strains, shoulder contusions, foot discomfort, and a nagging left shoulder injury in 2022 limited him to fewer than 55 games per season with the Hornets. By February 2024, he was traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder, where he averaged just 5.3 points in a bench role. Finally, in August 2024, at age 34, Gordon called it a career, retiring after 14 NBA seasons with career averages of 15.2 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 3.5 assists over 835 games. His career earnings? A cool $250 million from contracts alone. Now, let's get personal, because Gordon's family life is straight up heartwarming. He married Robyn Hayward, born April 8, 1994, in May 2014 after a superfast romance. They met in 2013, got engaged on Christmas Eve, and tied the knot 5 months later. Robyn, who's 31 years old and stands at 5 feet 5 inches, is a stay-at-home mom and a social media star with 80,000 Instagram followers, where she shares cute family moments and her passion for fitness. The couple has 4 kids, daughters Bernadette Marie, born 2015, Charlotte Margaret, 2016, and Nora May, 2019, and son Gordon Theodore, 2020. Gordon's dedication to his family is legit. He even pulled out of the 2016 Rio Olympics to be there for Charlotte's birth. They live in a stunning $4.7 million, 8,800 square foot mansion in Boston, bought in 2021, with all the luxe amenities you'd expect, think home theater, gym, and a massive backyard for the kids. Money-wise, Gordon's sitting pretty with a net worth estimated at $60 million in 2024, likely higher now. His NBA contracts, including $128 million with the Celtics and $120 million with the Hornets, make up the bulk, but he's also banked big from endorsements with Nike, Gatorade, Anta, HyperX, and others. He's a smart investor, too, reportedly sinking $25 million into private ventures like tech startups and real estate. His car collection is a mix of practical and flashy, a $80,000 Tesla Model S P85 for cruising and a $450,000 Lamborghini Aventador for those big nights out. Speaking of big, Gordon's a huge gamer, diving deep into esports like League of Legends and Clash Royale. He made history as the first NBA player to sign with HyperX, and in 2019, he landed an honorary lifetime deal with Hoopu, a Chinese League of Legends team. During the COVID-19 pandemic, he got back into chess, streaming matches online and showing off his strategic side. Gordon's lifestyle is the perfect blend of chill and baller. He's not out here flexing on social media like some stars, but he's got that quiet swagger, private jets, designer fits, and courtside seats for his kids at NBA games. His Boston mansion is a vibe, with a sleek, modern design and plenty of space for family life. He's also big on giving back. Through the Gordon Hayward Foundation, he funds education and sports programs for kids in need. He's raised money for the Massachusetts Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children and donated thousands in gift cards to Boston healthcare workers during the pandemic. In a surprising twist, Gordon joined the Catholic Church in October 2024, receiving confirmation and First Holy Communion in Rome, taking the name Sebastian after the patron saint of athletes. It's a deeply personal move that shows his reflective side. His career stats, 15.2 points, 4.4 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 37% from 3, tell only part of the story. Gordon's legacy is about resilience. That 2017 injury could have ended him, but he fought back, dropping 44 points in a single game just a few years later. His versatility as a 6'8" wing who could score from anywhere, pass like a guard, and defend multiple positions made him a coach's dream. Off the court, his gaming passion broke new ground, bridging the NBA and esports worlds. In retirement, he's exploring coaching, broadcasting, and business ventures, and with his work ethic, he's bound to crush it. One thing that stands out is Gordon's humility. Despite the fame and fortune, he stayed grounded, prioritizing family and community. His story resonates because it's real, triumphs, setbacks, and a relentless drive to keep going. Whether it's hitting a game winner in high school, nearly upsetting Duke in college, or battling back from injury after injury in the NBA, Gordon's proven he's got heart. His move to Catholicism and his philanthropy show a guy who's thinking about his impact beyond the court. So, what's next for Gordon Hayward? At 35, he's got time to reinvent himself. Coaching seems like a natural fit, his basketball IQ is off the charts, and he's got that calm, mentor-like vibe. Broadcasting could be another path, his chill demeanor and game knowledge would make him a fan favorite. And with his investments, he's probably got some big business moves up his sleeve. Whatever he does, you know he'll approach it with the same grit that defined his career. That's the full scoop on Gordon Hayward, y'all. What's your favorite moment from his journey? Was it that near-miss half-court shot at Butler, his all-star season with the Jazz, or maybe his 44-point explosion with the Hornets? Drop it in the comments, and let me know who you want me to cover next. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of your favorite athletes. Hit that bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.